Hi everyone, it's Tara. I'm sure most of you watching this already know that. I'm not going to try and do hand gestures because I do them a lot. I am a 31-year-old photographer, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm based in Paris, France, and I am Canadian. And I'm almost 32, and I will be attempting a through hike of the PCT starting in about 8 days. Which is very different from this setting. As you can see, I'm in a nice hotel in Mexico City, and I just took a bath, and I decided that I wanted to record my pre-hike video. Mostly because I was like, oh my God, is this the last bath I'm gonna take? And I was like, it made me feel lots of things. And being like, oh my gosh, it's really, really close. Not that I bathe only once every 8 days, but I'm gonna be going to where there is no baths. But I also thought it was important to kind of start the videos, kind of how I'm gonna continue the videos, which is just like me stripped back. Not gonna have a blow dryer, not gonna have any makeup, not gonna have any cute outfits, which is like a huge part of me. I am a photographer. I do portraits for people. I always try to make my clients look as amazing as possible. So obviously when it comes to photos of myself or videos of myself, I want myself to look the way I want to look, whether that be like in a cute outfit that I thought is cool, or however my hair being like different or whatever. That is a huge part of me. Like, maybe it sounds ungranola and the opposite of PCT, but that is a huge part of me. Fashion has been a huge thing and passion in my life, and that is a huge part of who I am. I'm a creative person, and I love to use fashion as like a outlet for my creativity. I just think it's one of the most fun outlets. But I will be letting all of that go to show myself and show other people another side of me, which has also been a huge part of me as well. I've been camping and hiking a lot of my life. I went to a pretty outdoorsy camp and grew up in Canada, and just love all things like canoe trip and being outside. Hope there's no judgment of me of having this dichotomous character of being a really girly girl and polished and fashiony and, you know, some might say bougie, and then also being a total camper and outdoorsy person. I've always wanted a big adventure, especially before like having kids or starting a family of my own, and so I had considered many things. I had considered, you know, doing a summit hike of different mountains, and I had considered just something that would be like a chunkable size of time and could quantify my physical stamina, I guess, and prove to myself I could do something like physically crazy. And sorry, also I'm just realizing my hair is in a towel, and I mean, not in a towel, it's in a t-shirt. For all of you curly girls, you know what's up. There are other towels in this hotel room. I'm just crazy. But yeah, I want to do this to prove to myself that I can, or hopefully try to, or at least try, and hopefully like I can like shed some light to like my loved ones who are following along and who are like, what the fuck is she doing? And also to anyone who is considering doing a through hike, or maybe is like, I would be so interested in that, but that I'm not like granola or fit enough or whatever. I'm here for you. I was never like a sporty gal. I was never like, I never even like, I still hate sports. I hate a lot of sports. I'm not gonna lie. But in high school, like didn't touch them, like was like really like just on the teams I was forced to be on. I was too busy like partying and having fun in high school. But then in my young adulthood, it like gave me like a sense of like accountability, and just like, I don't know, I just felt so much better in my mental health when I was working out and like doing things. I went on to like become a yoga teacher, and like, you know, just integrated health and fitness much more into my life as I grew older. And one of the things that like I really love to do is walk. Like, I walk everywhere. I live in a very walkable city, and it is like on average, you know, like 15 to 20 kilometers I can walk in a day, and that's just not even like, I don't even think about it. I just really love doing that. And also with equipment, I walk a lot with my photo equipment, which will roughly be the size of what I'll be taking on the PCT. But when I decided, obviously inspired by many things, shoulder trade included, her writing, and also lots of other people who've done the PCT, I thought it was the perfect combination of a sporty thing I like to do, walking slash hiking, and being outside and exploring the United States. I lived in the United States for a long time, but I basically only saw like 2 states. So I'm really excited and nervous and haven't been training. Part of the condition of going on this hike was that I committed to traveling a little bit before in South America. So for the past 7 weeks, I've just been like traveling in South America and Mexico and like eating enchiladas and drinking margaritas and not training. So I am definitely not physically where I should be. I want to talk a little bit about like weight and fitness for everyone, like along my journey. So just to like be so transparent, like I was about 5'7" and 122 pounds in July when I got married. So I know how much I weighed. And now I would say I'm about 135. I've been trying to gain fat because I have an earlier start date, and I will be going through the Sierras when and not even before the Sierras, where there's lots of snow. So I wanted to have a little bit more fat, because even when I'm at my biggest, I am still constantly cold. I'm just always cold. So yeah, so that's one thing I want to touch on, like weight. So I have been eating a lot and I have not been training. The pack I have with me now, which is my, let me see if I can, it's like on the ground beside all my stuff, sorry. But the pack I have with me now is my Gregory Emperor 65. That is the pack I will be doing the PCT with, and it has 18 kilos of stuff in it right now, which is totally overstuffed, but I've just been shopping and going crazy, and also wanted to pack it much heavier than I'll be taking so that it feels really light on trail. Yeah, so I have not prepared physically at all. We're planning to take it slow, buy some time at the start, kind of warm up our muscles, and kind of we got a very early start date. So like I said, buy some time, start slow, work up to like, you know, doing closer to 20 miles a day, which is like what we hope to be doing by the end of it. We have a very important wedding of my husband's sister at the end of the summer, and almost at the beginning of September, and so we need to be done by then. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I just thought I would do a little introduction and say hello and explain to people. I'm gonna take my hair out of this, sorry, I look really crazy. Explain to people what I was doing. So for any loved ones who are watching and who don't know what the PCT is, it is the Pacific Crest Trail. It is a trail that goes from the border of Mexico and the United States to the border of Canada and the United States, along the west coast, parallel to the west coast of the country. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so much harder than anything I've ever done in my life, but that's what's the most exciting to me. I will do a video about my gear. I think it's pretty unconventional, but I am like an overpacker in all sense. So we'll see how much that lasts. My plan is to like maybe slightly overpack and then see what I really want to get rid of when I get out there, which is like really wasteful and stupid, but I just don't know until I get out there what I'm actually going to use and like what I'm not. But yeah, the days of the 5-star hotels will be very gone, but the girl will be the same. So I can be here and I can be on the trail, and I'm going to give you my most real perspective, as both of those people. And I hope that just my honest, unapologetic, bougie perspective is not going to get much hate from the hiker community, because I'm definitely not your typical hiker. But I love hiking, and I love being outside, and I love the world, and I'm a serious environmental and animal advocate, so hopefully that wins me some points in the granola community. But yeah, I hope to take any of you along who are interested. And basically what I plan to do for anyone who is interested is every time I resupply for food, I will do a little sum up wrap reel of the days that have passed since I posted. I'm a photographer and not taking a camera on the PCT. I'm taking my phone and a GoPro, which is maybe like sacrilege for some people, but I'm also, that's my work. I'm trying to get away from that as well. And I also am just such a baby. I can't like carry a lot of stuff. So my camera is really heavy and I don't want to bring it and I don't want it to get wet. But I think I can take cool stuff with this. So hopefully this will be good enough to remember. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to take you along. I'm definitely going to look way worse than this certain days on the trail. So be prepared. But then I'll like finish and I'll do my hair again and everything will be good. And I'll get really skinny. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Intro video. I can't believe this is 12 minutes. Okay, I have to wrap it up. Thank you for watching this if you made it this far, and even if you didn't make it this far, if you ever make it this far, thank you. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna start a YouTube or just on my Instagram, but those details are to come. Yeah, thank you for everyone who sends me messages or anything. Like honestly, like I'm such a positive reinforcement person, so anytime you're thinking of me, please like send me a message of encouragement. It, like I swear it will help me so much. I'm grateful for every single one of you that is going to watch along and cheer me on and help me get to that northern terminus. So and stay tuned. Next time you'll see me, I will be in the desert with my nerdy hat and sun shirt. Okay, bye.